This is about to be so personal, so vulnerable. I just got a bunch of groceries delivered and I need to clean out the fridge. So I'm gonna show you a raw, unfiltered, uncleaned out tour of my fridge. And I know that this is vulnerable because I know what my fridge looks like right now and it's not good. It's bad. So we're gonna clean it out together, refill it. I'll show you all the groceries I got, show you what's in my fridge right now, and yeah, let's do it. Also, if you don't know who I am yet, hi, my name is Tessa. I am a mom and I like to think of myself as a crunchy, kind of cool mom. It's an ingredient house, I'll tell you that. But first things first, we obviously have to get our little sous chef assistant in place, ready to go. She's loving herself in the viewfinder. Ma'am, can you get your foot in here? And boop, boop. And because I want motivation, I'm giving myself a little sweet treat present. Oh my God, you know what? I just cracked this open and then I remembered that I bought myself a banana cream. What's the other brand? Whatever the other brand is of this Olipop that I haven't had in probably like a year, and I was gonna drink that, but this is gonna be my little sweet treat. Let's get to the fun stuff. So this is how I normally do it. I take everything out first. So as you can already see, she's looking messy. It's looking dirty. What is even happening? There's no organization. Everything is bad. Yeah, let's start taking stuff out. I suppose we'll start with the door. Dog medicine. Haven't taken that in a really long time. Why do I have 3 things of treats? We're gonna combine those. Trash. I actually really wanna make cold brew. Soy sauce, sriracha, we need. This is no longer good. A little bit of cream. We'll use it. Chocolate chips. The saddest amount of milk. That is still good, and I will probably just drink that. And then we just have, like, you know, normal things that normal people have. I don't know if normal people have sea moss, but you should have sea moss. We're just gonna take all of this out. I typically only cook with sourdough, but if I need active yeast, I keep that in the fridge so that it doesn't go bad. My mom's homemade jam. Love you, Mom. And like, this is what I do. I hate wasting things. So like, this still has a little bit of maple syrup, and I don't know if you've tried this before, but if you make your coffee in this, like add some coffee and milk, then it's like a to-go cup plus coffee. So, you know what? I've already talked myself into keeping it again because it's that good. Why is there honey in the fridge? There is no excuse for this to be in the fridge. So much hot sauce. Daniel has this issue where he is obsessed with hot sauce, but only like burn your face off and kill anything that is inside your body hot sauce. So honestly, we get a lot of hot sauce, like either from brands or like things that he's trying out. And then he ends up just not eating anything because he only wants the ones that are like super insane. Homemade date caramel, forgot I made that. Door, clean. Well, emptied, not clean. It's about to be a lot of random shit. Homemade ranch. This is an empty jar of starter that has a little bit of starter in it that I need to feed. This needs attention. This is all yogurt that I made. I actually finished making it this morning, so this is absolutely staying. Really good yogurt. I'm gonna make a video on that. Super old oatmeal. It's gonna go in the compost. This is disgusting. So many pickle spears because it's about to be Valentine's Day, and they sent me their Valentine's pickle bouquet thing, and I'm having a Galentine's party this weekend, so I'm gonna make the pickle bouquet for that. Back there, that is all kitchen fat that I keep and store, and then like once a year or so, my mother and I make homemade soap out of all of our stored kitchen fat. So that's staying. Wow, it got so dirty in here. Oh, more fat. This actually, oh my God, this is like oozing. Sourdough discard, because I gotta make a recipe out of that. I hate throwing things out, and you'll realize that because more sourdough starter. What's a girl to do with so much sourdough starter? Wow, homemade pickles. Looking good, and by looking good, I mean looking gross. Homemade banana bread that I didn't finish. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This is vulnerable. This is mess. This is gross. English muffins that didn't fit in the Tupperware. So I just wrapped them up in this, but then obviously they got super dry, so awesome. Not dry English muffins, but honestly, they're probably not good anymore. I should have put them all in the freezer. Leftover ground beef. I don't know if it's still good. Arugula, good. You may be thinking, wow, what is this bag of fun? This is compost. Yeah, I normally keep my compost in here in the fridge right here, but then it overflowed and I needed to put it in the compost bin, but I was being lazy and it was nighttime, and so I put it all in this bag, and then I was like, I don't want to go outside and compost this, so I put it back in the fridge. Go me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why I even like keep these bins in this produce section. They just piss me off. It's hard to get them out. Dog food. This is a nightmare. There's no more organization. It sucks. I always keep my nuts in the fridge because they can go rancid if they're left out at room temperature. So I keep them in the fridge. You can also keep them in the freezer, which is probably better. I usually have like bin. So this is typically eggs, meat, cheese, and then like other dairy, so like butter. Right now, everything is just all combined, which is bad and gross. Sourdough that I made and froze, and yes, plastic is bad. Yeah, I don't need, we're just gonna have to clean all of this out. Why do I store things like this? That's not great. I gotta do better than that. We're just gonna start making piles. Parmesan, some leftover croissants that I forgot I had. I don't think they're good anymore. What happened to my little soda? Got it. Leftover brisket, yes. We're gonna keep this as the meat thing, but I am gonna clean it out. And by clean, I mean, that's just gonna get a wipe. Bacon, this is also leftover bacon. Ham, which I feel fine putting the ham in with the meat because I'm only gonna eat that ham cooked. This is a really old egg. That's gonna be fun. Ooh, snack cheese. Is this also cheese? Yeah, that's cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese. Butter, more butter. Honestly, thought I didn't have butter anymore. Butter, Parmesan. Boop. Oh wow, nice. Leftover sourdough that is totally stale. What kind of wild animal puts away this much cheese like this? Hi, I am the wild animal. They're all mystery cheese. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take all of the teeny tiny little mystery cheeses and we're gonna put them all in one container, and then I'm gonna make myself some kind of, maybe like a mac and cheese mystery cheese. Sounds pretty good. Oh, you know what? I actually want this for the feta because I put feta in here and it doesn't close. Kind of defeats the purpose. We're making progress. Feta, mystery cheeses, a big ol' hunk of parm, gigantic hunk of parm that isn't closed, so I'm just gonna fold that over and fold down. Goat cheese that I really need to put in a bag. I'll put it in this feta bag. That has feta juice in it. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna put the goat cheese in the feta bag. Cheeses contained. Cool. And now for the absolute saddest part, the part where I must come to terms with all of my food waste. The only part that gives me some kind of like peace is that all of this will go back to the earth and will help me grow things in the future. It still really sucks. I hate wasting food, and that's probably why cleaning out my fridge and doing this so often, I know right now it doesn't really seem like this was often because there was so much stuff in it, but I try to do this like at least once a month, ideally every single time I get groceries, but let's be realistic, sometimes like twice a month, because then I can really take stock of what I have. Everything stays cleaner. I can label things, I can organize it. It's easy for me to see and to create recipes from it, so then I don't have as much food waste, because honestly, this wasn't that bad of food waste. It really wasn't terrible. Like a couple croissants, which is super sad, some sourdough, and a couple pickles. And then we put everything back. Actually, not true. Now we clean. Everything's cleaned out. Well, there's not stuff in it. We're gonna actually clean it. The amount of sourdough just crumbs in this is crazy. Look at that. Not cute. It's fine. We'll survive. Okay. Pro tip, spray everything first so that it kind of like cleans as you are cleaning. And honestly, in the past, I would have done like a more thorough clean. I would have taken everything out. I would have like washed it, but I am on borrowed time with Miss Celia in her seat by herself. So we're going fast. Good enough. And now that it's cleaned out, we're just gonna refill it. Bottom is always produce, and I know I have more produce that's new, so we'll get all that. Typically, I will like take everything out of its container, wash it, but once again, working on Celia's time, so going fast. I'm not eating these like rapidly. Will they fit? No, they're going back up top. Not super permanent because, like I said, I'm gonna use them in a couple days. This is also, well, whatever, ignore me. We gotta combine all of these treats. Lazy way of doing that. We're gonna fill up the fridge. I think one of the best things you can do for reducing food waste is labeling all of your stuff. So I just keep some tape, a pen. So now you easily know what it is. And by you, I mean my husband. I went ahead and put everything back in the fridge. So like the door's filled and then like all the little stuff that went in the fridge is already done. Let's actually take the groceries out of the bags. I got 24 regenerative eggs because of the bird flu right now. There's like no eggs. So the fact that I even saw these in stock, I jumped on it. I know that I'm getting more eggs in like a couple days though. More butter, which I apparently already had a ton of butter, but that's fine because I want to recipe test some more croissants. The worst part about ordering groceries online, in my opinion, is that they put everything in bags. Like, I don't want the produce bags. This is unnecessary waste and unnecessary plastic. But I got ginger, parsley, cilantro. I find that herbs are like the make or break for a lot of animal-based meals. I know it makes it technically not animal-based, but like, sometimes you just need a little herby situation. Zucchini, cucumber. Ooh, collagen because I need to make more of my medicinal marshmallows. We got capers. I feel like capers are also one of those things that like, I know it's not animal based, but if you add it to an animal based dish, it can really like give you, like scratch that itch. I love this Force of Nature beef. We got, I got the same thing twice. It's just grass-fed beef with ground beef, beef liver, and beef heart. It's a really easy way to get in some organs, and it's regeneratively farmed. Ooh. Got some of these kogi nut squash. I love these. They're like little pumpkins. Ooh, yellow potatoes. I live, laugh, love some homemade French fries, so that's what I got those for. And you know that like chopper thing that everybody was using to make like perfectly squared chopped salads? Like you put it in and then you smash it. It is the best for making French fries. You have to like disassemble it and not use it in its intended way. But if you just kind of like smash it down, it's perfect. What is this? Like, what is one garlic? What kind of animal puts a clove of garlic or a head of garlic in a plastic bag? I wish there was a way to like stipulate that you don't want your produce in bags. I'm sure there is. Bananas. I got some red onions, not so much because I cook with onions. I actually don't, but I really want to make like medicinal syrup with honey, some red onion, and garlic, just as like a antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, you know, all the antis. We got a bunch of avocados, milk, just 2 gigantic things of this Kelowna Farms. It's non-homogenized, right? Yeah, non-homogenized, low temp pasteurized grass-fed cows, regenerative farms. I always love these coconut waters. Yes, it's in plastic, but it's like the best coconut water, except coconut that you get directly from a coconut. Coconut water you get from a coconut. Cream. I've been making a ton of homemade ice cream, so I'll probably use that for that. And then this was the Olipop that I was gonna drink. But let's put everything away. First things first, these are compostable, and I actually might use them for compost. I'm already using one for the compost that I already collected. If I don't use them for compost, sometimes we use them to start fires. And then if I don't, I'll recycle them. But they're probably just gonna go in the compost or in the fire. This one was already collecting compost, but it's like wet and leaky. So I put this one under it so that I can carry it out to the compost. Just look at this beautiful situation. I had to pause to feed Celia. So this has just been sitting at room temperature. All my discard is growing. I really need to do something with this. All right, well, I didn't click record. I just put away the milk, the heavy cream. I keep it in the door. I know technically you're not supposed to keep it in the door because it's not as cold as like inside the fridge, but that's just what I do. I added the butter, and then I'm adding all of the eggs to this little carton thing. Oh no, that one's cracked. So it's gonna go in the compost. That's sad. Usually I do this with the fridge door closed, but you know, here we are. This is what we're doing. And then I always keep my egg cartons and bring them back to the lady at the farmer's market. I like to put my herbs in little like glass cups with some water in it. I think it keeps them fresher for longer. And I usually put them in the door. So we're gonna actually move the cream, and then these are gonna go in the door. And then we got some capers, put them up here, garlic, throw it in there. Then we have the zucchini and cucumber. I might honestly make the zucchini tonight. Actually, no, I'm gonna eat the arugula tonight so that it doesn't go to waste. And then my new absolute favorite storage tip is to store avocados in a little bit of water in the fridge. My brother told me to do this. I don't know why it works. They just stay the perfect ripeness. They don't get brown and mushy. I don't understand, but it works. Clean and stocked and beautiful. Wow, I'm pleased. Forgot I had this tiny little bit of milk. It's been sitting out. Let's smell it. No, it smells fine. So we're pouring it in here. Pre-made little latte. I guess it's more of an iced coffee than a latte. This milk isn't organic, but it's antibiotic-free, hormone-free, grass-fed, and it's in glass. And when I go to Earth Fair, they do a buyback program. So you get $3 back when you bring the glass thing. And I think it's like $5, so it's $2 for milk. I'll make like an Instagram video of that, but it's like my favorite thing to do. It makes high quality milk so cheap. This was actually kind of a mess. So I just cleaned it out, added in the potatoes. I already had a red onion, the garlic, another thing of garlic. I have a sad mango. I'm gonna cut into that. I don't know if it's good anymore. Orange, lemons, limes, and apple. You can't see anything. Why is this sideways? It's good enough. And then bananas. Oh, kogi nuts. That is my little produce bowl. I typically keep all of my citrus in the fridge for this reason of them going bad. I'm just gonna add the ones that I already had to this pile. And then the apples are getting moved over to the side. All right, that's like a cute little produce drawer. And then I gotta put these drinks away. And this is a wine fridge, but we don't drink, so we just use it as our beverage fridge. And then last but certainly not least, I have 4 kind of sad looking bananas, but that's perfect because I have so much sourdough discard that I gotta do something with. So I'm gonna make some banana bread or banana muffins with those. And then everything's cleaned out. All the food waste is handled. Everything's gonna go in the compost and I feel pretty good. So that was my little vulnerable refrigerator clean out and restock. I hope you enjoyed watching. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.